Gym every day, I'm with me. Summer daddy like, boy, don't blow my assist. I got it. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Tryna slow down my motion. It's written.
From the picturesque Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle, welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. The veteran kicker Graham Gano puts it on the tee. And off we go from Lumen Field. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. Oh, no, right at the start, he loses the football. What a brutal way to start the game. You're thinking of getting the ball, getting your script, running your plays. Instead, Greg, it is a fumble lost on the opening kickoff.
It's just absolutely the most disastrous beginning of a game you could possibly dream up. And what you do now, Mike, is not only does the other team get the ball, you send your defense out there early in this game and force them to have to defend a short field right away.
Here's Baker to begin with a pass. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. He's got it at the 7. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
Nice first down catch there by Cole Kmet. And, Mike, I've had a chance to spend some time with him in Nashville these last couple summers and at our TEU event that I run with George Kittle and Travis Kelce. And for a big body, for a guy who's just a large guy, he can really bend, he can run, he can get in and out of his break, and I think that's a big reason why as he's continued to develop.
Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. Picked off by Patrick Surtain. Past the 40. Still going. And he's going to bring this one back. Wow, less than a minute into the game. It's a pick 6 and an early touchdown. You get the ball to start the game thinking you'll score on offense. Instead, they allow the defense to be the first on the board in this one.
So now the question is, Mike, do you allow this to linger the rest of the day? You've dug yourself a pretty big hole here to start, but you've got to pick yourself up and realize this game is far from over, and we now got to get the ball back and establish an early lead.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. First and 10. Mayfield. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. And this play's going nowhere. Taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Every offensive coordinator has drive starters, meaning it's a completion, it's a run play that we feel great about, it's a screen. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own. The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
3rd and long. the shotgun. Mayfield. This throw, right side, taken in by Ridley. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Punt team comes out. Dolphins going to kick it away. Donovan Peoples-Jones back to return. Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return going. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They'll go play action. Oh, the blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes. Micah Parsons, too tough to stop, gets in to bring him down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, here's Nick. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive.
So you spend all week, Mike, working on what they call the opening script. It's the plays that you love the most and you want to get called early. The problem? None of those plays account for being called inside your own 5-yard line. But that's exactly where they find themselves after that sack, and that's a disastrous start.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the Seahawks 47-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Off the play fake, it's Mayfield. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Komet. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. The NFL's leading rusher a season ago, Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Mayfield. That's caught by McCaffrey. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal. Slayton is the man in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. And he's in. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, Dolphins. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Extra point by Gano is up and good. And the Dolphins will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. first carry for the Alabama product, Najee Harris.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Another run here with Harris. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Paris Evans on the scoreboard. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. A run with Harris. Not a whole lot there as he'll work it down to the 46. DeForest Buckner brings him down. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Nick's gonna throw for it. He's got a man. That's Nakua, complete. 13 yards and a big exhale as they convert on 4th down.
Love the idea of going for it on 4th down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on 4th down is definitely the right move. Now you've got to take advantage of it and don't let it go to waste.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now Nick's going to look to throw. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up 4th down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play. Oh, my God, that is just a heartbreaker here, Mike. I mean, from this distance, he does everything right. It's on target. It just runs out of steam a little bit at the end. Gets denied by the crossbar. That's brutal.
Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Mayfield. And that is incomplete, but now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Slayton is the man in motion. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Mayfield. And he's got it. And he will get into the end zone. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, Miami. So that's his 2nd touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. Extra point by Gano is up and good. And the Dolphins will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Nick snap on 1st and 10. A pass taken in by Harris. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Going to run out of the gun, and here's Harris. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? Higgins sent in motion. On 2nd down, it's Nix. That's caught. It's Dameon Pierce.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We're back to Seattle after this. Third down, 3 to go. To throw is Nix. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground. work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get that to Najee Harris. And it'll bring up second down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Second down. Nix. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. Now it's going to be third down. Here's Nix to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's in. Najee Harris. Touchdown, Seahawks.
It's a great decision by the quarterback. You can see, Mike, he's trying to push this ball downfield and pick up a big completion in the air, but with the amount of depth the defense was getting, his best option was the check down, the underneath short throw, and just say, hey, pick up this rest of this game with your legs after the catch. And fortunately for this quarterback, this short throw is going to go down in the box score as a touchdown.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete, and they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Throwing on second down, Mayfield. That one incomplete.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Throwing is Baker. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They'll go. Mayfield. He'll get this into the hands of Ridley, complete. And he will have a Dolphins 1st down. well-designed play to pick up 16 and move the chains. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. It's actually the easiest down in football to operate in. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
Trying to get it to Christian McCaffrey out of the backfield. Third down coming up. Mayfield to throw. That one intercepted. It's the safety, Rudy Ford. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Give up the middle to Harris. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2. So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. So we're at halftime with just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you cross-country to the Sunshine State. That's where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All yours, Coach. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up.
Jake Moody to kick off.
3 points, all that separates these two sides, has half number 2. Kicks off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Slayton is the man in motion. Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. Checking it down. This one is caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
On 2nd down, it's McCaffrey. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
On 1st and 10, it's a handoff. Wait a minute, it's a reverse. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Mayfield. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
That's caught. It's the tight end, Komet. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. And they'll run here with McCaffrey. That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3. Here now, 2nd down and goal. To throw is Mayfield. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Dolphins. Greg, I love the precision on that play. Very little time, very confined space, and they come through with the touchdown.
And it's the accuracy of the throw, Mike, that protects his receiver. Everything down here near the goal line is so condensed. You understand you're going to be thrown into tight windows, but when you trust your quarterback to protect you with the ball placement, it gives you a lot more confidence going across the middle of the field, and in this case, pays off for a touchdown.
This one taken at the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. This drive begins with a run by Harris. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again. All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as the tackle's made at about the 5-yard line. Baker to throw. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Calvin Ridley was the intended receiver, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They send Ridley in motion. They go play action with Mayfield. It is brought in the end zone. Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Miami. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Extra point by Gano is up and good. And the Dolphins will extend this third quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Cameron Bynum. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make it.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Surtain.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
This pains me to say, Mike, because I love the idea of feeding the tight end, but you can only go his way so many times if it's not going to result in positive outcomes. So wouldn't be surprised to see him try to get his backs, his wide receivers, get some other guys involved, and then later in the game, go back to his big tight end.
Shotgun snap, and they give it to Harris. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. Nix from the gun on third down. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And he's going to be taken down, but it's a quick change situation. He has set his offense up with first and goal.
There's really no other way to put it, Mike. This has just been a rough outing for the young rookie quarterback, and I think everyone understands going into these games, there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be learning moments that these guys are going to gain that they can only gain through experience. The problem is, it's really hard to have positive learning experiences when you throw 3 picks. He's got to see the field better. He's got to anticipate better. And ultimately, he just needs to play better for his offense to have a chance.
He's got his big tight end, Pharaoh Brown. Touchdown, Dolphins. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And, Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. Now, on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen, like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They run once more with McCaffrey. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss. Here comes 3rd and 6. Now Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. What turns out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here is Graham Gano to try the field goal. This will be an even 40-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good. And the Dolphins will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
And he's downfield to the tight end Pitts. And he will take this one in. 72 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. On is Moody to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Seahawks are able to cut into the deficit. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Cavante Turpin on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. That one complete to Brian Robinson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. Out of the pistol, it's Mayfield. A quick slant into the hands of Cooper. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. they're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock, and without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back. So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of it.
Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick six, but he does set up the offense with 1st and goal.
There's not a position on the field, Mike, let alone any sport, where the mental side doesn't come in and impact how well you perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into the hands of this defense.
Back to throw is Nix. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it'll bring up 2nd and goal.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Micah Parsons. Still on the move. Inside the 10. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. The pick six for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see. And it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum builder.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. To return, it's Brandon Powell. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. First and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Second down, Nix. A pass taken in by Harris. He's got room at the 30. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
And that's good for the Seahawks.
Nick's going to look to throw. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame. You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
They'll go back to McCaffrey on first down. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's a 2nd and 9. Again, it's McCaffrey. And good hard running will get him down close to a first down. Might be a yard short.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
And that'll move the sticks. That's a first down. Down to the 45-yard line.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
So a win here for the visiting Dolphins. They continue their winning ways in the month of September. They're off to a 3-0 start. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that,